Welcome back, Choice Nation, to the Sons of Thunder podcast. And my name's Gideon. I'm here with my twin sister,
Grace.
and we're here to spit some true facts to y'all. Welcome to Twin Night. I'm here with me and my twin sister. We're gonna bring y'all into the transparency of our life and how we grew up as twins. I'll start it off. I think the benefits of having a twin is you have someone from you know the very start of your life that is there with you, and they'll grow up with you, and it's a certain type of bond. I always say this. I tell people every time because it's very interesting when we tell people we're twins. I tell them all the time. That's one of the strongest bonds you could ever come into this earth with. I don't think there's really a bond other than that with Jesus that can trump that of a twin. I just think having someone by my side, she's more than just like a sister. She's like a part of me in a way of like mentally, physically, emotionally, everything, all of the above. This is my twin sister, and she's the closest person that I have, in a sense of being on this earth. She's the closest person that I got, and benefits. I'll start off, with the small fries. She always helps me with my hair. She cooks. She's not just a sister. She's like a friend, a sister, and kind of like a mini mother all in one. Like she'll take care of me when I'm sick. She'll bring me the chicken noodle soup. She does all the above. She's a really awesome twin sister. I just think she just it's just a twin is something. They're always there for you, no matter what. Like you'll be fighting, then 2 minutes later like she the first one to my she the first one that got my back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, I could say, just like how he said, I have other siblings and stuff, and the bond between me and my brother and like me and my other siblings is completely different. Like Gideon said, it's our emotions. I feel we literally been with each other every second. We've never been separated for longer than like 2 weeks. And so it's just like I feel his emotions. He's more than a regular sibling. He's my support system. When I need just a little piece in my life, all I have to do is touch him, type stuff. So it's just really a blessing to have a twin, because I go through school and it's hard following God, and I'm not the only one, because he's going through the same stuff as me, same age, same time, same day, same everything. So it's it's a blessing. So yeah.
I mean, one thing I can really say is um, the the benefits of twinship. I'll call it is not just always being there for each other, but it's a different type of I guess you can say, like, it's a different type of feeling, knowing that no matter what, like, you just can't say you're alone. Like I can never say I'm alone. I always will have at the very least one person, and this could be anything. I've grown up with this girl. I mean, we've been through a lot together, and I can honestly say that God placed her on this earth here with me at the same time, and it's all for a reason, because I don't think I could have done it without her. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now as a man if not for her. Growing up with um, not just her, I have multiple sisters, but growing up specifically with my sister, I've benefited well off of knowing how to treat women and how to deal with women of different age groups, and just that the whole shebang. I really appreciated that, because it's one thing to have a mother to raise you up, teach you how to treat women, but when you're growing up with one, it's really different. It's really different because you learn a lot more.
Well, it's just like how he was saying, growing up, just it's like it's more of a spiritual thing. The fact that we're here together, and it's all purposeful. Everything God does is purposeful. And so it's just when I need somebody to touch and agree with, I know He gonna have my back, and He's never gonna fall or never gonna turn on me. And it's just such a blessing. There's no words that I can describe. He's always there for me. He'll help me with my work anytime, any chance I need. Like I'm telling y'all, it's just I love him, and I got his back behind anything, and that's the biggest thing ever. People, it's such a blessing, and I'm so grateful, because people don't come. People, it's hard for people to find bonds like that, and the fact that I was just born with one, it's just it's a big deal. it's a big deal to me. You know, I know how guys move just because of him. I know what's up, like, and that's a blessing. I'm not out here being naive. I'm not naive because of him. You know, I know what's up. I know how to carry myself. I know what I need to do, and I know how to be even more of just a better woman of God. You know, it's one thing, you know, for a woman to nurture, you know, her daughter and stuff, but had, this is like a mentor to me. I really honor my brother. I respect my brother, and I'm always 10 toes behind him, not even just physically. Not even just physically, but just mentally, spiritually. I pray for my brother every day, every chance that I get.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I really feel his emotions even when we're not together. That really is a twin thing. You know, I feel like weary out of nowhere, and I know what's up. I know something's going on. You know, it's just God, send him strength, send him my mercy. You know, let my spirit resonate with him. So it's just such a blessing. I'm so grateful. I couldn't be more grateful. God really knew what he was doing because I don't know where I would be. I really don't know where I would be. God knew what he was doing when he sent me and him here together. He knew what he was doing because it's just, he makes my life so much easier. This is my favor, God's favor. This is God's favor for me, honestly. This is God's favor for me. He makes my life so much easier. Even mental problems, to have to be a little transparent. I do struggle with little mental problems, and he helps, you know, not even, he don't even got to talk to me. He could just, you know, so yeah.
AMJ Biblical Institute exists to glorify God by educating students to reach the world for Christ by serving the church, the community, and the world as biblically minded, professionally competent men and women of character. Our biblical curriculum is created to give you revelation and insight into the gospel. This curriculum will teach you about principles and laws based on biblical experiences that will empower and further your life. The AMJ Prophetic Curriculum is designed to give you the foundational concepts about the prophetic. You will learn why we prophesy, differences of major prophets versus minor prophets, kingdom prophet versus church prophet, and clear up misconceptions of commonly used prophetic terms. If you desire this type of biblically sound education, then AMJ Biblical Institute is right for you.
And let's not forget about the Dean of AMJ Biblical Institute, Dr. Keisha Fleming, who will welcome you, get you started, and definitely answer all of your questions.
Futuristically, we always talk about life after high school and how life in the adulthood is going to be. Because, you know, we've always grown up together. We've been through everything together. And it's just, I won't say it's scary, knowing that, you know, there's going to be a point in our life where we have to go our separate ways. But it's not scary in a sense, because no matter where we go, we can be an entire country apart. We'll still be together. I think that's one of the very awesome things about having a twin. And just having family in general. I'm always going to be there for one call away. But one thing I can definitely say, it's scary because she's like in the physical always there for me. And when I do go off to a college of my choice, and if it's not in her near, her near area, there's traveling issues between us, and we're not able to see each other as much. It's definitely frightening to know that I won't have my twin sister, here for me all the time, but I also think it's needed for me to grow apart. You know, she's been the foundation of my life, and I think it's time for me to take that next step, not necessarily alone, just apart, and to be able to grow away from each other and to do what God has destined us to do. Because though God has brought us into this world, we've been together the entirety of our life, 17 years, going on 18. I really am looking forward to what God has for us apart, and I really want to see him elevate my sister away from me and really call her to what she's going to be.
Well, when I think of adulthood without my brother, seeing him every day, it's I don't know, it's something that just, it seems very weird to me. I feel like it's gonna take a while for me to get used to it. Just seeing him every day, just being able to say, hey, what's up, face to face every day. But like he said, it's not going through it alone. You know, we're not going to be alone. We're going to be apart. And it's just, I don't dread it. I don't, oh, I don't want it to happen. I want to see. I just can't wait to see what he does. I just can't wait to see. I just know it's gonna be nothing but great, and I can't wait to just be there in his corner and just cheer him on. Be his backbone still, because we're still here for each other. So it's really just call me whenever, and I'm there. So that's just it's just like once again a blessing of just because we also can go through adulthood together, same age. So
I mean, I can definitely say, you know, I'm at an understanding where I know my sister is gonna one day get married. She's gonna one day have a family of her own, and she's gonna have other priorities and bonds closer to such as her children that are going to they're gonna be her number one, and I'm all for her and everything she's gonna do in life. I just know she's gonna kill it. No, that's my twin sister. We've grown up together. If there's anything I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put all the money on her. I'm gonna bet it all on her because I just know she's gonna come out successful, strong, young, independent woman. Y'all don't let her fool you. I need her a lot more than she needs me. I'm telling you off rip. That's just how it is. She does way more for me than what she requires me to do for her. I'm just gonna be transparent with that. All of my life, she's had my back at every beck and call. It's every single time. She's never failed to show up for me. She's always been there for me. And I believe even though we're gonna grow into our own lives as adults away from being twin siblings, I definitely 100% believe that nothing's ever truly gonna separate us, and that's why it's not scary. I believe God brought us here for a reason, and it's gonna be that same favor and reason that's gonna keep us together.
yeah. Well, I really can't wait to just see my brother just flourish in adulthood, and I think of oh, my brother gonna have a family, and I'm gonna be the dad side. Like it's just crazy just thinking of my brother having children and me having nieces and nephews from my twin. And it's just crazy thinking, oh, it's like really how we've been with each other's foundations and how we've prepared each other really for life. We've helped each other a lot, preparing each other for life. So I just really can't wait to see what he really goes through and how we help each other. So yeah.
AMJ Biblical Institute exists to glorify God by educating students to reach the world for Christ by serving the church, the community, and the world as biblically minded, professionally competent men and women of character. Our biblical curriculum is created to give you revelation and insight into the gospel. This curriculum will teach you about principles and laws based on biblical experiences that will empower and further your life. The AMJ prophetic curriculum is designed to give you the foundational concepts about the prophetic. You will learn why we prophesy, differences of major prophets versus minor prophets, kingdom prophet versus church prophet, and clear up misconceptions of commonly used prophetic terms. If you desire this type of biblically sound education, then AMJ Biblical Institute is right for you.
And let's not forget about the Dean of AMJ Biblical Institute, Dr. Keisha Fleming, who will welcome you, get you started, and definitely answer all of your questions.
Now, one other thing than us just being together for the rest of our life, we also have been in the same ministry for the rest of our life growing up. And we're at Choice International right now, going into adulthood and just thinking, we're going to be in the same ministry. And it's just good to know that we have a good oil coming down on us and each other. My brother has the same oil and same spirituality as me in a way, especially because we're under the same ministry and we're twins and stuff. So I feel like it's really going to help our adulthood just growing and all that. So yeah.
I believe this ministry that we're under and the covenant that we're under, I believe this is 100% the breaking point. And we're at the right place at the right time going into our adulthood. I believe this is the ministry that God truly wants us under as we transition from adolescent teenagers to the young adulthood life, college life, post-college, going into the middle age. I believe this is the perfect place for us to be. And growing up in the same ministry, we come from a bloodline, a lineage of pastors and apostles. Dating back all the way up to my great grandparents. We come down from that bloodline, and we've always been in the same ministry. Whether it's been under my grandmother, under Prophet Antoine Michael Jasmine, we've been under the same ministry our entire life. We've never ever separated from that. And I believe there's different places for different times of your life. And my grandmother, she's done a lot of things, but one thing that's really stuck with me is she has really, truly laid the foundation for our life and allowed us to elevate to, different areas, different callings. And I believe she's definitely, she's completely happy for us being under Prophet Antoine Michael Jasmine. He's truly a wonderful leader for us, and I think being under this ministry, underneath the man of God, going into adulthood is really gonna help us flourish. Me as a young man, Grace, truly, responding upon a prayer that she's been given upon her life. She's a really strong prayer. I hear her in her room all the time. I just think this is the right place and the right time to truly elevate us into adulthood, and whichever house we'll be under as adults. Maybe if it's out of state, we have to still have to remain the relationship that we have with God. We have to keep it flowing down the train tracks. We don't want to ever have that separated. So regardless of what it is, being underneath these ministries together has truly helped us all vibrate at the same, we vibrate on the same accord. Like our frequency has always been the same. It'll always remain the same. And I think that's for a God-given purpose.
I agree. I really agree. Whenever Gideon gets a spiritual ick, I'll get the same spiritual ick. So it's really it's just wonderful to have somebody who moves the same way as you at the same time, same flow, all that. It's amazing to have somebody who's going to always be on the same page, no matter how long you go without seeing each other, no matter how aggravated you get with each other, mad. That's how I know we're just destined to be here together. We'll fuss like cat and dogs. And he'll come in my room literally 2 minutes later, help me with my hair. And, I help him with his hair because I have a soft spot for him. I have a soft spot for him. So it's just really good to know that I'm always going to have somebody who's never going to judge me and who's just always going to be there for me and always just tell me what's right. When I'm wrong, he let me know when I'm wrong. And when he's wrong, I let him know when he's wrong. We really keep each other in check. As in, that wasn't really the best thing. Let me give you some of my wisdom. And he'll do the same for me. Let me give you some of my wisdom. So it's really a blessing. I really appreciate having you in my life.
being underneath ministry all our life, we've also served ministry all our life. Whether that be cleaning floors, whether that be working the media booth at my grandmother's church, whether that be finding out that I might actually be pretty good at photography underneath this ministry. It's actually, we've unlocked a lot of good skill sets, things that I can take to the real world, potentially make money off of, that I can go to college, because I found an interest for. I can do a lot of different things, and I don't believe that it would have happened had I not been underneath the ministry with my twin, because she's talked me into a lot of things. There's been so many things, and you all don't even know the half of it. I've just gone home and I've been like, do I really want to do this? like, do I really want to learn this camera? I was scared. But she would sit in her room. We'd go outside. She'd model for me. I learned the camera. I learned how to operate it. And, it's a skill I never knew I had, And now that I can, practice it more, I can keep doing what I can do. It never would have happened had she not have talked me into it, because I was just going to be like, maybe I'm not the guy to take their pictures. Maybe I should just be the stand in the back kind of guy. But no, now I'm in the mix. I'm in the flow of ministry underneath Choice International. So I just think it's really wonderful to have someone who can always push me, past my limits or past what I mentally believe I can do. Because behind all the muscles and the accomplishments, the mentality isn't always, I can do this, I can do that. Sometimes it really just is, can I really do this? Or maybe I can't do this. And before I can even let the words get out of my mouth, I have someone pushing me from behind, driving me forward, always having me press and persevere. And I just think that's wonderful that we've been within the same ministry together because we unlock new skill sets within the ministry. And I believe that was God's intention as we go into adulthood.
Yes. For a while, growing up, I danced in ministry. I love dancing for God. It truly brings me so much happiness. And but for a while, I kind of stopped for like 3 years or something. And those whole 3 years, my brother was pressing me, go back, go back. I'm telling you, like you just dance so good. You just don't think you just don't think you dancing good, but I'm telling you. And so, I was being hard headed. But I came to Choice, and then I got pressed into it by him and my mother and some other people. But he really just helps me keep pushing in that gift, because sometimes there is discouragement, and he's really just right there before I even have second thoughts. Bro, you dance so good. Like, you did that. You really, I just saw the light. You did good. Like, and he's just really there, and it just really helps uplift me, and it makes me want to push harder for God and dance harder for God and really just tap into it more, because it's not about me. It's about opening people's hearts, opening people's minds, and, really touching people. Because when I dance, I'm not really dancing for me. I dance for people, and he really helps push that out more.
It's been good having y'all, man. Lil, I'm here with my twin sister. We've had an awesome time talking to you all. I'd like to thank Choice International for checking in, tuning in for us, checking us out. I'd like to thank Prophet Antoine Michael Jasmine for giving us this platform to be able to speak to you all and enjoy Thirsty Thursday with the Sons of Thunder here on the podcast. Now make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and comment down below. Till next time. Peace.